How to connect with children's charities to build your Visalus business. This is the Getting Started video. Now, as you're joining Visalus, I have to enforce that the most successful way that Visalus is shared is through the GST training program, the Getting Started training that every single promoter is encouraged to follow through step by step. That has exploded the Visalus success over the past years based on word-of-mouth marketing, simply connecting in with friends and family that you know and sharing our incredible program. Now that said, for reasons unique to you, whatever they happen to be, you may be looking for alternate ways to grow your Visalus business. The Visalus program and the Project 10 Kids is an incredible way to grow your business with new customers and new promoters with confidence and integrity. So for those of you that would prefer maybe this avenue or to complement both avenues together, you use the Getting Started training and you work with the charities, let me give you some information on how to get started promoting charities and building your Visalus results accordingly. You will find everything for Project Kids is at vicares.org. That is the website that gives you information and details this program. When you get to vicares.org, Project 10 Kids, when you lose, they win, our new program of losing 10 pounds. It's all detailed at that website. I will let you go to vicares.org and take a look for this information on your own time. I won't repeat it all. But we know every time somebody loses 10 pounds or gains 10 pounds of muscle, several things happen. They get the t-shirt, they get to win $1,000, and they get to select a charity where then Visalus will donate 30 meals focused on kids. Now we know that a portion size is 2 scoops for adults, 1 scoop for children between the ages of 4 and 12, so it can be up to a 60 meal donation that happens directly from Visalus to the charity. It is an incredible program and you can use this to leverage your business. So where do you start? If you want to entertain this area, you need to go into your back office and go to the community challenge area of your back office for the tools you're going to need. You're going to need brochures, you will need information such as the frequently asked questions, you'll need to know what charities are already involved, you will need to know how to enroll new charities. So all of this information is available for you, my apology, in the community challenge area. This is how you get there. First of all, if you don't know how to get into your back office, it's myvi.net. Then when you are in your back office, you put in your username and passcode, and you're seeing the toolbar, look for the word challenge, hover over challenge, and then it will drop down, and at the very bottom, community challenge will appear. Click that, and the Community Challenge website will open. This is where you will find the tools you need to promote to charities. On that website page, I'm going to do a little bit of an overview for you. At the top of the page is the picture of the boy with the soccer ball. Then you slide on down and you'll see these different buttons on the page. Donate now. Anytime a charity is listed within the organization, anyone can go here and donate to a charity at any time. You do not need to wait until you lose 10 pounds. Now, if you lose 10 pounds, then Visalus will send them a bag of Shake Mix or cookies. If you don't lose 10 pounds and you just want to donate to a charity, you have that ability right here in the back office to donate specifically to the charity, and then Visalus will send them product. The grayed out button here is request a charity. This is the location if you want to add a new charity to the program, and I'll walk you through how you use that button. Then we have on the left-hand side, Visalus Charity Partners, where you can actually take a look at what charities are currently registered in your geographical area. I'll review that for you. And then in the box on the right, the online resources. Step 1 for this project is go through, open each of these resources, print them out. I encourage you to review all the information, get familiar with how this program works. I also encourage you to laminate, particularly the charity brochure. Take it to your local Staples and just have it laminated. What that means, I've often used laminated brochures in my presentations when I'm having a sit down with someone. People, when you're chatting with them, they like to touch something. They like to feel something. And I found that if I slide a laminated copy of the brochure in front of them, they can look, it's visual, they get their hands on something. I can even make marks on it because it's laminated. But then at the end of the presentation, I get to take it back and put it back in my briefcase. I might hand them a hard copy of the brochure, or I might send them to the link. But by laminating it, I'm not using up as many brochures, yet it still allows the person to touch and feel something during the presentation. So it's something that I encourage. I also encourage you to laminate the ViShake Shake Mix directions. This will be left with the charity so they know what to do with the product when they receive it. So that's just a little side tool. It costs about 50 cents to get something laminated, but it can serve you very well. So that's step number one. Get your tools, print them out, review them, laminate some copies. Step number two, you need to identify what charities are already participating in your local geographical area. How you do that is you go down to Visalus Charity Partners, and it simply has some drop-down menus. You need to, first of all, click what kind of a charity. You just pick all, then you pick your geographical location. When you do that, select country, province, or state, then the list of charities will appear that are currently listed in your area. This list that you see right now is for California. It's the current list. Now, in the entire state of California, how many charities are partnering with Vi at this time? 19. Think of it. One of the most populated states in our country. Huge, huge issue with health and nutrition for children. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of charities that we can participate with. And how many are currently working with Visalus? 19. Are we talking about an open marketplace? We absolutely are. New York State, 1. We were shocked. That eastern seaboard area, wide open. In Montana, my home state, 3. This is a wide open territory. Now I want you to take a look. What kind of charities are participating? The Big Brothers, Big Sisters, the Boys and Girls Clubs, Christian churches, food banks, homes, care homes, storehouse, the Reaching Out Center, Mikey's Meals. Are you getting a sense here of a wide cross-section of organizations? I sure hope you are, because that is what the goal is here. We want to reach kids, and that can be done through a vast array of charities. Remember, using this charity approach when you share Vi adds incredible posture to your message. If someone in your network, your friends and family network, you've shared Visalus with, you've challenged them, you want them on the Project 10 challenge, you're getting some resistance. They're not thinking the program is as credible as maybe you're presenting it to be. Show them this. Show them the charities and say, you know what, I challenge you to lose 10 pounds on the Project 10. Then ask them, what charity would you send 30 meals to after you lose your 10 pounds? What would you pick? See what they say. Once they realize that we are truly committed in getting involved in communities because we have such great success with our program, their resistance may crumble and they may become enthusiastic regarding joining your program. So please use the charities every single time you're sharing Visalus. It gives you great posture and great confidence. All right, once you've identified what charities are currently in your geographical area, now it's time for you to create a list. Create a list of the charities not currently registered. If you're wondering, how do you create a list? How do you find a charity if you've never worked in that arena before? It's really simple. One easy way, contact the local United Way for a list of local charities that have any kind of food program for kids. Boom. That's what United Way does. They support charities. Check with churches. Churches are always involved with ministry and giving. They will often know what charities are involved. The church itself may have a charity. Check with daycare centers. Any daycare centers that provide a food program. Check with Boys and Girls Clubs. check with the food banks. All of these wide open, easy to find this information. Do some Google searches. You will find your list of charities. And I encourage you, pick charities that are geographically local to you. Because what we get to do then is take the power of the Visalus message through word of mouth and then go walk in the door of that local charity. You get to touch and feel and connect and communicate with individuals with a common goal of giving kids great nutrition and helping adults to be healthy. When you get to be face to face with people, your message can be more powerful. The only criteria that Visalus has is that they must have a 501c3 if they're in the US. If they're in Canada or in the United Kingdom, if you're getting this, you can do the same thing there. Just make sure that they have the criteria that Visalus indicates. Go back to that community website for Visalus. They'll tell you what's needed for out of country. And they have to have a food service element for kids under 18. That's it. I recommend that you start with a list of 10 charities. When you have contact information for 10 charities, then move on to the next video in the series, how to contact and enroll new charities. So I will teach you this, I'll give you scripts to use and a step-by-step example as to how you can engage new charities in the program, but I'm also going to show you how you can complement that with adding new customers and new promoters to your business, because that is your ultimate goal. You simply want to use the charities. Absolutely, we want to bless children. But through this, we also want to engage with the adults that that charity serves. Maybe it's parents, maybe it's pastors, parishioners, the staff members at the local Boys and Girls Club. We want to be able to have a way to get our message to them. And so that means we can grow more customers for our business. And then we also want to talk to other individuals that might want to join you in partnering to reach more charities in your geographical area, because that's the objective here. New customers, new promoters, more people getting healthy with the Visalus program. It's Pearl. I am enthusiastic to share this information with you, and I wish you all success in your Visalus business.